Let's escape to the northernmost part of the Philippines with postcard perfect views. Called the home of the winds, it is considered the smallest province in the Philippines. Part of Batanes' charm comes from its somewhat seclusion from its busier and more crowded neighboring provinces. Batanes will surely take your breath away. Batanes has three main lighthouses, and one of the most popular is the Basco Lighthouse that was built in 2003. It stands proudly on Naidi Hills, where the old American Telegraph Tower used to stand before the Japanese destroyed it in 1941. The tower ruins can still be found on Naidi Hills today. This 20-meter tall and 6-story Basco Lighthouse is easily recognizable with its white main column and red lantern room. It offers visitors a stunning 360-degree view of Basco Town proper, as well as the Basco Port and the West Philippine Sea on top of its round tower deck. Surely, a trip to Batanes is a welcome escape from the hustle and bustle of city living, with a good sunset views. If you're going to do island hopping in Batanes, you will need to ride the traditional Ivatan passenger boats called Falua. Falua is a flat-bottomed motorized boat with no outriggers designed to withstand the rough waves on the area where the Pacific Ocean merges with the South China Sea. Batanes is made up of 10 islands, but only 3 are inhabited: Batan, where Basco is located, Sabtang, and Itbayat. Each island has its own port, and the boats have scheduled limited trips per day. We went on the next trip to Sabtang Island, which can be reached through a 45 minutes Falua ride from the Ivana port. We chose the traditional Ivatan tricycle tours to experience Sabtang Island's refreshingly chill and peaceful vibe, which gives local and foreign travelers a different taste of the island life. One that is simpler, laid back, quiet, but definitely revitalizing. If you're looking to take a dip, go to Morong Beach in Sabtang Island and visit the Nakabuang Arc. This beach has softer, kinder waves compared to other beaches in Batanes. There is a zipline in Sabtang Island. It is located on a hill about 100 meters above sea level and drops near Morong Beach and Mayahao Arc. Here, I am asking what position will I be during the zipline ride. Surprisingly, it is prone position, Superman style. And yes, I tried and I conquered my fear of heights. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime experience for me and for any adventurous soul. It is perfect for anyone looking for a unique ziplining experience, with a beautiful view of the shoreline of the Morang Beach and with the strong winds which add thrills to the ride. The adrenaline of speeding towards the ground is not something you are likely to forget too soon. After the amazing zipline ride, we went on trekking along the various foot trails going to Chamantad Cove. Our guide told us that when you are standing by the roadside, where the land is a bit higher than the others, locals call that portion Tinian. But when you go down and follow the foot trail across the rolling hills, the locals call that portion Chamantad. That is why this spot has become known to tourists as Sabtang Island's Chamantad Tinian viewpoint. From the Tinian vantage point, one can have a fantastic view of the Chamantad Cove below. Batanes is a scene of changing moods, sometimes balmy, sometimes placid, and other times ominous. But its postcard-worthy topography and the genuine hospitality of its people make it such a tourist-friendly place. From mighty lighthouses blanketed by the richness of Ivatan culture to towering sentinels standing on strikingly gorgeous hills pounded by incessant waves, Batanes tick all the boxes for a scenic and laid-back vacation. Apart from the postcard-worthy lighthouses, Batanes has also become famous because of its stone houses, which are the symbols of the Ivatan's preparedness for natural calamities and their strength. The best preserved stone houses in Batanes can be found in Chabayan, Savidug, and Sinikan villages on Sabtang Island. Some of these stone houses have stood proudly for more than 100 years. At the Savidug village on Sabtang Island, the streets are lined with centuries-old stone houses. You can spend hours walking along the streets and marveling at how the people were able to preserve them all these years. Most of the stone houses here are kept in their original state. The one strip of road lined with stone houses define the whole village. The sandy shore where fishing boats are docked marks the end of that strip of road. Ending our Sabtang Island trip with a Palua ride back to the island of Batan. Day 3 of our Batanes Island tour starts at Homoron White Beach and Lagoon. It is one of the beaches lacing Batan Island whose waves are a bit friendlier and gentler to swimmers. This short strip of sand and shingles is a popular picnic area for both locals and tourists. Framed by rocky cliffs on both sides and serenaded by the constant humming of the waves, it is an untouched slice of tropical side of Batanes. Homoron Blue Lagoon or Spanish Lagoon, which features a natural pool for those who cannot get enough of taking a dip and making splashes. The lagoon is tucked in a rocky nook just next to the beach. Next up is the Mahatao village. While you're in Mahatao, visit the Jura fishing village and soak in the local activities, especially in the months of March and April, where the age-old ritual of Kapay Banu is observed. The local fishermen perform this ritual to make sure that the incoming fishing season is a bountiful one. We passed by the Chawa viewing deck, a little surprise stop overlooking Batanes landscapes. The place does not only boast of majestic views of the West Philippine Sea, it also allows visitors to see the intricate beauty of West Batan's cliffs. And then, going to Alapad Hills, taking the somewhat challenging steps leading down the rocky coast is worth it because of what awaits below. A panoramic view of the different rock formations and the vast blue sea. And then you will find the famous Honesty Coffee Shop. It is famous not for its coffee or its souvenirs. Rather, it is famous because of its honesty system. The cafe, which is more like a sari-sari store or a small convenience store, is unmanned. You can get what you want, pay for the item, clean up after yourself, and leave the store feeling better about yourself. Next up, Raku Apayaman. Located in Mahatao, it's a place where the land, sea, and sky kiss each other that make a breathtaking view. Nicknamed Marlboro Country by some foreign tourists because the vastitude of the green rolling hills reminded them of the Marlboro cigarette advertisement. If you are itching to take a selfie at Batanes' most photographed tourist spot, add the Raku Apayaman in your itinerary, also known as the Marlboro Country. This vast pasture land is a picturesque with wild horses, carabaos, and grazing cows. It is also the best place to see the Tide Lighthouse, the waves of Jura Beach. If you're looking for a place to take a breather from all the walking, this is it. You can follow the narrow foot trails that lead you to the best vantage points for sightseeing. Ending our day chasing the sunset at Chanarian Beach. So if you're planning to catch some sunset while on your Batanes trip, you don't need to look too far. It is just a few minutes from the Basco Town proper. Last day of our Batanes Island tour was spent in WWII Spring, also known as Spring of Youth or Fountain of Youth in Mahatao, Batanes. Going to the Spring of Youth is a little bit of an expedition. There's no shortcut, so you need to walk more or less 2 kilometers from the jump-off point. It is a natural spring pool overlooking the beach and affords a stunning view of Mount Iraya. The cold water spring comes from the mountain, which makes the swim at the Spring of Youth more enjoyable. The activities in Spring of Youth involve more than just swimming in the pool, and you may head to the beach and explore the unfamiliar spot, or just do some digging, and you will find cute little friends. One last meal at Cafe de Tucon is the best way to cap our Batanes adventure, housed in the famous Fundacion Pasita. The charming restaurant shows off so much color, art, and vibrancy in its interiors, while the exteriors has a lovely view of Batanes. Batanes is the perfect place to unwind and enjoy the wonders of nature. So in Ivatan way of saying thank you, Diyos mamahes, thank you for watching!